Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the High School Star League of Legends Winter Championship Semifinals, and this is the second game between Cerritos High School and Mira Mesa High School A. My name is CrusaderKitten here with ShorterACE, and we bring you the game. So far, we saw Cerritos High School pick up the win in the last game. We're here for game 2. ShorterACE, what do you think needs to change for the side of Mira Mesa High School A to find the victory this game?
They really need to put more focus on Yahoo.com. He's been annihilating teamfights. Like, that Ziggs play was able to take down Mira Mesa High School, which is... Mira Mesa's team play, though, that game was really good. But it was just Cerritos' individual skill. They just played individually better the whole game.
Yep, okay, so we are into the picks in bands. Bands coming off, seeing Cassidy, Dr. Mundo, and Ziggs. Now, by the way, the teams this which side, Cerritos High School will be on the red side, Mira Mesa High School A going to be on the blue side this game. So we're seeing quite a few target bands coming up because they want to take away the Ziggs and the Mundo from the last game. Of course, taking Cassidy out as well, away from Yahoo.com, taking the cast and Ziggs away from Dr. Mundo, of course, was very strong last time. We want to get that out of the way. Evelyn, Rengar, and Shavana also banned out. First pick is going to be to support Annie.
And Annie is somebody you want to pick or ban. Like, I really hate playing against Annie. She gets engage off, that she can one-shot a carry if she builds DFG. But it also could be mid Annie, so we don't know yet.
Yeah, well, I would guess it's gonna have to be the support Annie. I haven't seen mid Annie in a very, very long time. So we do also have the Lee Sin as well as the Jinx locked in from the side of Cerritos High School. What are your thoughts on that?
And Lee Sin, the only reason he's good is because of his early game pressure. If Decrupt is able to put out a lot of pressure early game, unlike last game, he will succeed. But against Elise is like Lee Sin's even. It's like a skill matchup.
Mm-hmm.
If Lee Sin is able to outduel Elise, he will win. Because what you want to do in the jungle is counter gank, and if Lee Sin or Elise gets counter ganked, the 2v2 will be a skill matchup because they're like evens when they duel. It depends on how Elise plays.
So it's going to be Lucian as well as Elise locked in here for the side of Mira Mesa High School A. Going to take that Lucian for themselves this game. They actually just swapped their AD carries, huh? Yeah, they just swapped their AD carries.
See how well New Era LoL plays with Jinx.
Yeah, this will definitely be interesting to see how well these guys can do. We also have once again the Leona support coming out. It was played by Mufasa last game, so he's on that comfort pick. He's actually played that quite a few times in the past games, and Gragas is actually locked in here for Yahoo.com.
And Gragas is always a safe pick. He has Body Slam, which allows him to escape from really annoying situations, and his W will reduce damage and also give him mana as well, so his lane sustain is really good. And on top of that, he has his passive, where whenever he uses an ability, he's able to heal for like 2% of his HP. So his lane sustain is really good, his damage is good, his escape's good. What's not to like?
Yeah, so it looks like Orianna once again being hovered over. Of course, we've been seeing a lot of Orianna play today, and just obviously just in the recent games. Iron Sight, obviously a comfort pickup for him. Looks like Renekton hovered over and actually locked in. Renekton haven't seen that pick up in a while. What do you think of the Renekton pickup?
The Renekton pickup?
Yeah.
I wonder how he'll do. If they can still pick... Oh wait, never mind, they can't pick. They can pick Shavana though, but it really depends on the enemy laner. Renekton usually has lane dominance at all points in the game, but it depends really on the pick.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually hovering over Riven, which is someone that's been able to sneak by. And they're going to be switching me around. I would expect the Riven pickup though. Actually, no, they need someone to be a heavy tank, obviously, for Cerritos High School. They're going to be switching them around. We'll see what they go for it. But looking over at Mira Mesa High School A, You're having Renekton up top, Elise in the jungle, Orianna in the middle lane, Lucian and Annie down bottom lane. What do you think of that team fight?
I feel like Mira Mesa relies too much on Orianna to win the team fight for them. If the Shockwave isn't successful, then they just lose the team fight straight up. So.
Ooh, Jax. Jax is actually locked in here.
Really?
Yeah, Jax is locked in.
Jax versus Renekton's an interesting matchup. With Renekton not relying too much on auto attacks, and rather on skills, I wonder how Jax will do in lane.
Yeah, and Jax, of course, is a very nice heavy pushing champion coming into late game. But he's not, like, there's not, like, a huge person that can build really tanky on this team. Like, obviously, the Renekton is easily able to build tanky. He has an ultimate that makes him tankier. Over on the side of Cerritos High School, they have a lot of diving potential, but none of them can build, clearly tanky off the bat. Lee Sin has to build for some tank, but he obviously isn't the tankiest champion to start out with. Same thing for Jax, so a bit iffy just in terms of that kind of team fighting potential, but they do have some nice push potential for the side of Cerritos High School A.
And Mira Mesa, this team fight, really good. They picked for the team fight, but with Cerritos, they picked for the laning phase. And I feel like if it translates into team fights and like Dragon, Objective Control, Baron, Towers, I feel like Mira Mesa will come up on top. But it really depends on the team fight, I guess. Whoever gets engaged. I keep saying that, but it's like really true.
Yeah.
In this situation.
All right, so guys, we will be with this game shortly, but we're into the 3-minute spectator delay. So before we go to a commercial break, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Twitch, Jinx, Battlefy, and Gunners for helping support the High School Star League, as well as Riot for giving us the right pricing and whatnot. And we'll be right back with you guys. So stay tuned for the second game between Mira Mesa High School A versus Cerritos High School. Cerritos High School is up 1 game. We'll be right back. Star League of Legends Winter Championship Semifinals here for the second game between Cerritos High School and Mira Mesa High School A. Mira Mesa High School A over on the blue team, Cerritos High School over on the red team. My name is CrusaderKitten, joined by ShorterACE, who is a player actually in the High School Star League, to bring you this action in the game here. So, ShorterACE, last game we saw some really big grouping up from both of the teams here. Looks like it might be a little bit more spread out this game.
I really don't think Mira Mesa wants to take any risks this game. They're already down one game, so I feel like they're gonna just spread out and play safe.
Yeah, and it looks like that is exactly what they're doing. Cerritos High School obviously taking the bit of a riskier choice, going for possibly looking for a bush trap or a late invade or something like that. They're just camping out in this brush. Of course, they do have a very nice level 1 teamfight team. Obviously, Leeson has some nice damage, has a good gap closer with the Q. Jax can have a multiple person stun with the counter strike. Leona has the gap closer or the stun. Jinx, of course, is a great level 1 champion. Gragas is always just nice to have there. He has some nice damage if he goes for the barrel roll, or the body slam for a little bit of gap closer. Although it does look like they want to go for an invade, they'll just go ahead and sit in the brush, possibly see if someone came in and scouted out, but they'll just go ahead and go back to their lanes.
And it looks like Leeson might start blue buff here. And the reason he wants to start blue buff in this situation is because he'll have the Elder Lizard buff for longer if he starts blue buff.
Yep, and actually looks like I can tell you Brandon want to steal away the red buff here. So they were seen out by a ward though, and this will be a response. 3 members of Cerritos High School are looking to do something about this, and actually will be not forcing them back. Just hiding in this brush. Oh, there's a ward to see them out. It's taken out very quickly, and it actually looks like it will repel the red buff steal. And it will be a little unfortunate here for Brandon. He'll be playing with a bit of bit behind on the jungle, but we saw last game he lost the blue buff and he came out really dominant. So I mean, it's not a huge, I guess, loss for him. He's a very strong jungler.
And with Brandon, he likes to farm over ganks. He's gonna catch up and farm, but if Decrupt does any early plays, there's gonna be a lead for Cerritos.
Yeah, of course. So Leeson obviously a very strong early ganker. So we'll be seeing how well he fares. He's already on his second buff. Brandon just taking out one of the smaller camps right now, so we're seeing the significant advantage of Decrupt starting to get off with just a bit of a faster jungle time, obviously. So we'll have to see if he actually decides to use that, although it doesn't look like Yahoo.com will go for that 3-minute first blood this game. He's playing a little bit more passive in the middle lane so far. Is that something you would expect out of a Gragas versus Orianna lane?
I feel like Gragas would play really aggressive on Orianna. I was told that Gragas this early game compared to Orianna's is really good, and he has higher range than Orianna.
Yeah, so he is actually pushing up the lane. He's a tad bit ahead in CS right now, so we'll see if he actually decides to go for something. Meanwhile, it looks like both junglers might be making their way down to the bottom lane. You see DK Rupt going through the river. Brandon's actually going to be going to do his golems. And he does land the Q. The zap lands as well. The stun does come down though onto DK Rupt. Zplay goes off into somebody to be focusing the damage onto him. Barrier comes out and looks like he should be able to survive. Brandon coming in here now as well. Q lands onto somebody from DK Rupt, but it doesn't look like he wants to re-engage from this one. And Cerritos High School is looking to disengage possibly or go back in. Brandon gets caught out by a lot of CC and damage. He might be going down Mufasa though. He takes damage as well. First blood goes over to the side of Mira Mesa High School as Brandon finally goes down to DK Rupt. The new era low, and DK Rupt are following this one up. DK Rupt is so low, but he's not going down just yet. Can he survive? No, he can't. Spaz picks up the kill, but new era is able to clean it up. 3-2 in a 3v3 down bottom lane, going in favor of Cerritos High School to start out the game.
And Mira Mesa could have definitely won that 3v3, but Elise got caught out by the Jinx, and that was able to turn the fight around for Cerritos. Also, Annie burnt stun at the beginning of the fight because he got caught out from trying to ward.
Yes, that was really well done by the guys of Cerritos. They're definitely capitalizing on those possible misplays coming out of the side of Mira Mesa High School A. And with this start, they have 2 kills on the jungler, Jungle Leeson. This is actually a very similar start to what you had in your last game. He's going to be going for this Spirit Stone as well as the Doran's Blade. Some nice items, of course, to start off himself. There was actually 2 kills that went over to Annie, though. So she is able to pick up the Ruby Crystal as well as some extra wards as well as the boots. Mufasa actually went down at the very beginning of the fight, so I was only able to pick up the Doran's Shield or the Ancient Coin. He has those 2 items now. Looking over at the AD carries, though, Nero definitely has an advantage now. Has the Berserker Greaves. But he does actually have the Vampiric Scepter, which somebody has been able to pick up.
And Lucian going for the Yage on Jinx, but the double buffs.
Yeah,
really
the double buffs. Definitely very scary. And hold on.
Oh, and Lucian's going to go down to the Jinx. Jinx runs away with Get Excited, and Annie... Oh wait, Lee Sin going on Lee. She misses the cocoon, and...
Oh, looks like Brandon is in trouble. Zap
damage.
isn't able to land. Yep, DK Rudd is looking to re-engage on this one. She lands, trying to get onto Brandon. Doesn't quite want to go under that tower there, so he goes ahead and backs out. However, it's 1 kill over for the side of Cerritos, and will definitely be nice for them.
And in this mid lane, it's really passive lane. Orianna already has her chalice, so she's able to be able to sustain and also reduce a lot of damage with the MR bonus from chalice.
Yeah, so 1,000 gold actually already started up here in favor of Cerritos High School. They're going to keep pushing down this bottom lane. Looks like junglers want to keep the cameras over the bottom lane. Brandon was possibly looking for gank. He's actually Yahoo.com. Throws at the explosive cask onto Iron Sight, but it's going to be pretty much an even trade. He's a little behind in mana, though, and Iron Sight has that Chalice of Harmony to regen very well, but Yahoo.com possibly has DK Rupt, the jungler. Okay, no, he just backs off. Anyways, looking over at top lane here, 10 CS ahead, and Shockwave comes up. Oh, dodged out by the body slam of Yahoo.com, and he just goes back in the bush.
And Elise was coming in right there. If he hit the shockwave, I'm pretty sure they can convert that to a kill. Since Yahoo.com splashes down, and he was also low on mana.
Yeah, but he was just able to escape. He'll go back, picks up some boots, and double fairy charms to get some mana regen going for himself here. And we're seeing the bottom lane is coming back down here. Vampiric Scepter picked up by New Era, so he'll be on the same, or he'll be a little bit higher in terms of items than somebody. But Brandon is possibly looking for a gank here as he's over in the side brush.
And I don't think he's even getting anything out of it, but Decrupt, he's trying to take their blue buff, and he's definitely gonna get it.
Yeah, he's gotten that blue buff down, taking the second blue buff of the game away from Cerritos High School. Will probably be a sad Orianna not able to have that blue buff, but does have the chalice, does have 2 Doran's rings. Possibly could just be fine in terms of mana regen.
And also, the thing with that Lee Sin just did, he didn't clear that. He cleared the camp. He didn't leave one. So now they have the timer of the blue buff. So I feel like they'll make an aggressive play on it later in the game.
Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing start of more passive lanes. CS leads are pretty much almost even for all the lanes right here, just small advantages in others. We can go over at top lane. We're seeing, of course, Renekton going for that really tanky build. Flawless going to go for some more damage. Vampiric Scepter, another longsword, as well as a Doran's Blade. We're seeing, I can't tell you, he just goes for it, just pure tank pretty much, going for the and actually, hold on, we're gonna be seeing the engage up top, and then going for the trade here. Knight's being put down. Flawless actually losing this one out a little bit. Fear the Stand doing a lot of damage here. No, Donna's doing a lot of damage. I can't tell you. Is able to pick up Flawless, not able to get away. Over middle lane, Iron Sight now in trouble. Shockwave comes off, but it shouldn't matter too much as DK Rupt picks up the kill. And now we're actually seeing Cerritos start up on the Dragon.
And right there, that's Decrupt's early game pressure. He got 2 early kills, and he's able to convert that into even more with all the pressure he's putting on the map.
Yeah, so first Dragon in the game, going over to Cerritos High School. Looks like they might be moving down to bottom. Oh, because the bottom lanes will be moving down to bottom, and DK Rupt looks to the next victim of his ganks here. 3-1-1. Definitely looking strong to start this game off.
And Lee Sin is just trying to take over Lisa's jungle. He knows he's ahead. He has Wait, no, man, they're the same level. But he also has double buffs as well, so he can probably take on Elise right here. Elise is also half.
Yeah, also has 3 kills, of course, and he's able to utilize that as we've seen. So we'll be seeing some of these guys going back in the future. But first, Dragon in the game does put Cerritos High School comfortably at a 2,000 gold lead, and it's actually 1,700 gold right now for New Era LoL to spend, and 1,600 for DK Rup. So they probably want to use that money fairly soon. They're actually going to be going back here. And we actually see, wow, Spirit of the Elder Lizard, so DK Rup just wants to go for the damage.
And this lane is going in favor of Renekton. Renekton is just building full tank. And the thing with Jax is he can't build tanky and do enough damage, but Renekton can just build tank and do immense amounts of damage just from building tank.
Yeah, we're seeing it come out here as he's poking him down. The Sun does land from Flawless. Trying to trade here, can't do too well though, and you know, we saw the kill earlier go over to I Can't Tell. He's going for the Sunfire's Cape now to just keep the damage going for himself. And actually, Brandon's coming up here for the gank onto Flawless. This could be terrible for Flawless here. He's already losing the trade. Now the jungler's here to help out his top laner. Flawless is sent up by the Cocoon, and I Can't Tell he picks up another kill. Now 2-0 up in that top lane. And nice gank coming in from Brandon.
And Flawless can't put out that much damage, even having his...
Let's hold up top lane, dive coming off DK Rup. He tried to trade out kicks, I Can't Tell you back. Brandon though wants to come under the tower. Smiling gonna be taking out just a little bit here. Oh, Brandon is not able to get the kill just yet. The red buff, there's the Cocoon coming down, and I Can't Tell you gets him the call to make, and Super Mega Death Rocket unable to find the kill. However, Yahoo.com is actually making his way up to the top lane to see what he can go for. Yahoo.com gets stunned out. Ironside is here. Shockwave comes off. He's in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Tivers is thrown down. Solar Flare put down as well. Yahoo.com falls to Ironside as the Colin comes off. Picks up the kill into New Era LoL. Top lane Flawless has respawned and got him back up there, but he can't do too much against 3 players. Mira Mesa High School A. So Mira Mesa High School A ahead in kills now. They're actually going to get the first tower of the game down bottom.
And here's the thing about bot lane. Lucian and Annie is just a straight up strong bot lane because of their damage output and their trading. Because New Era LoL had double buffs on him and a few kills above Lucian the whole game. But Lucian and Annie were able to take kills off Mufasa and New Era LoL during that fight bot lane.
Yeah, so looks like bottom tower will be finally falling here, and 600 gold in favor of Mira Mesa High School A, finding the advantage in this game. Towers, kills, and in gold. They just have to get the next few dragons, and they'll be golden for all these leads that they've been having. So we're seeing some push here on the middle lane from Yahoo.com, just being Gragas pushing up the lane. Seeing them both go for Athene's Unholy Grail, and they actually have mirrored item buys. This time. Last game it was the top laners with the mirrored item buys. This time it's going to be the mid laners. Both going for very similar items up top, and of course, it's seeing, as we've been saying this entire game, the defense coming out from I Can't Tell you on Renekton, and a lot more offensive items from Flawless on Jax. He's actually going for the Trinity Force now, or at least picking up the Phage for it. And so far, it still has not been going well. He's down in CS, and I Can't Tell you, it's just going to be Renekton and really be able to harass him out. Bottom lane tower just fell though, so it's 1-1 now in terms of towers, and Cerritos High School is definitely trying to come back into it, and they actually have the gold advantage now, so they're able to hold on to that, but just barely.
And Orianna and Gragas are just having the most passive lane ever. They both have so much mana regen from the Athenes, and also the blue buffs they've been getting this whole game.
Yep, so we're going to be seeing Trinity Millink. Explosive Cast comes out, Zenith Blade, unable to connect, neither does the Sonic Wave. 2 very close skill shots there, and they're unable to come down. Meanwhile, I Can Tell you up top lane kills the tower. Now goes into the Dominus, chasing after Flawless. Gets the double dash, gets the stun, but he's unable to chase Flawless further. Just backs off, wants to go for a few minions. Able to pick up that top tower is pretty much enough for him there. Meanwhile, the Dragon middle lane area did just disengage. Dragon's respawning in about 50 seconds though, so we might be seeing that coming up soon. And Flawless is definitely not looking good here in this top lane.
I really think Cerritos should do something about this Renekton. Renekton is getting really big. He already has his Sunfire, he has 3 kills over Jax, and it's just gonna keep snowballing, and he's gonna be like a raid boss if this keeps going.
Yeah, definitely. He's actually rotating down now, looking, finds DK Rep, puts down the stun onto him here, and he's actually going to be safeguarding away over to Yahoo.com to escape. And we're going to be seeing the 4-man push coming out of Mira Mesa High School A as they look to find more, look to increase the tower advantage that they already have over Cerritos High School. Lucian is down bottom lane, but he can easily make his way up to the middle lane. As we're seeing this tower just getting poked down piece by piece.
And this game is probably going to be decided by the next dragon fight, as they have been passively farming for the whole 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah, so Dragon is up. Looks like it has been started out here by Mira Mesa High School A. DK Rep to near LoL. I do have something to say about this, but can't get in time, and DK Rep gets locked down by so much there, and Spaz 24 WTF picks up the kill. And he tried to come in there, but a little too late. He instantly got bursted down and CC'd down. So one member of Mira Mesa High School A is going to be down, and looks like they want to push in for the... one member of Cerritos High School will be down. Mira Mesa wants to push in for this middle lane tower. Explosive cast to throw down some damage here. Brandon, gets taken out by the Super Mega Death Rocket. The tower shots, explosive cast, and finally Jinx's ultimate is able to clean up the kill right there. Very nicely aimed, I should say. Coming out. So nicely done there. Just kind of stop the tower push. Yahoo.com will be able to push up this lane a little bit now.
And Mira Mesa has been trying to push towers so hard, but it's clear, especially with the blue buff and the themes, has made it really hard for them to push towers.
Yeah, so we're seeing this push is going to get stopped here. So 8-6 now, 17 minutes in. And it's a slight lead right now from Mira Mesa High School A. They picked up the win in the last 2 team fights. Tiamat actually coming out here from I Can't Tell You. So he's obviously looking for some damage after rushing for that Sunfire Cape. And what do you think of that build actually, going for the Tiamat, or I guess the Ravenous Hydra on the Renekton?
On the Renekton needs to build damage, like at least 1 damage item in the game, to be able to put out any, because he is relying on base damages right now. But now that he has a Tiamat, he'll actually be able to solo Jax really easily.
Easily. So it looks like he has actually already picked up Boots of Speed. Jax hasn't picked him up just yet. Another advantage I Can Tell You will have over Flawless. You know, he's already 3-0-2. And actually, Spaz is going to get bursted down here. Potentially, Silver comes off, lands onto nobody, but Spaz still goes down. And now they're chasing after somebody here. He has to flash away. Super Mega Death Ride comes through, picks up the double kill. Mira LoL picking it up. Meanwhile, over in the jungle, DK Rep gets stunned out. I Can Tell You going into Dominance. He's chasing after DK Rep, trying to get away. Flash after. I Can Tell You picks up the kill. Brandon and Ironside now going to be coming up here to help him. Flawless is trying to flash away. Repel coming down. And Flawless goes out a double kill for I Can't Tell You. A monster of a crocodile right now. 5-0-2. However, Mira LoL and Mufasa are able to take out the bottom inner tower.
And there's so much pressure on the map for Mira Mesa to handle. The Jinx and the Leona bot lane were able to just 2v2 and take a tower. But also I think Cerritos got the better end of the deal that fight. They got a tower and 2 kills.
Yeah, definitely able to use those well. And it's actually pretty much even gold right now, even towers as well. So this game is starting to equalize here 20 minutes in. However, they just, as you're saying, you know, Raid Boss Renekton could be coming up soon here. He's just picked up the, what is it? The Mercury Tread, so he's going to be looking pretty scary when it comes to team fights. Trinity Force is picked up by Jax, but he's not quite as fed as this Renekton has gotten. So
I wonder how this Renekton's going to do in team fights, and I wonder how Cerritos is going to deal with them. He's so tanky, and with that Tiamat, he's also able to put out a lot of damage. And he's just gonna be a monster. Oh my.
Yeah, but what do you think they need to do to actually deal with that Renekton?
I think Jinx has to be able to stay alive and use her minigun to put out as much damage as possible on Renekton. But if she's even that close in range, Renekton will dive her. And also, if Orianna gives Renekton the ball, the shockwave will like half Jinx and possibly kill her.
Yeah, it will be in a really nice position. No, Renekton having the slice and dice can really dive into the enemy team. He's already really tanky, so having that shockwave can definitely put Mira Mesa in a good position in a team fight here. So I'm just saying we'll have to see how this one plays out. But so far, Mira Mesa High School A, they definitely have the tools to close out this game. Cerritos High School was able to pick up the last victory here, but Mira Mesa High School A definitely showing that they are a very strong team right now. We're actually seeing split pushes coming around. Middle lane goes down to the side of Mira Mesa High School A. And meanwhile, Cerritos High School have quite a few members down bottom in the bottom lane area. And they're actually sitting in a brush.
They're sitting on a ward.
Yeah. Sitting on a warded brush. Nope, they want to get the jump on the Spaz. They do get sent out. Shockwave will be coming here as well. Near low gets destroyed. Shut down by somebody. Their Spaz finally goes down to Mufasa. However, it's a double kill going over to the side of somebody there. They will be able to make it. That repel coming off. Oh, getting onto Mufasa. Can he find the stun though? They're trying to catch up. There's the cocoon. There's the kill. Ironside with it. Nicely done. Meanwhile, I can tell you, chasing after Flawless up on this top lane. Right under the tower. He's able to stop at the inhibited tower. He will be able to push up this lane quite a bit. And Mira Mesa High School A turning that attempted bush trap from Cerritos right against them, picking up 2 kills for themselves.
And Cerritos really played that risky. They didn't have a sweeper, so they couldn't tell if there's a ward there. And Orianna got a shockwave on Jinx over the wall. Even when she flashed away from Orianna, it hit him over the wall, so it was able to clean up Jinx really easy. And I don't think that's what they needed to do, really. They don't have a sweeper still. They're not going to know whether it's warded, so if they make another aggressive play like that, it's not going to work out.
Yep, but Dragon will be started up here and will be taken out. Cerritos High School able to sweep that up very quickly now. Let's just go ahead and back out after that. So, gold still in favor of Mira Mesa High School. They're ahead by 2 kills as well, and the kills as well. So definitely been doing well. Talisman coming out for both of these supports here. So you want to look for those really fast engages with those items. Trinity Force finished up on Lucian, so he has gone for some heavy hitting items. It's actually a little bit behind New Era LoL in terms of items, but New Era LoL has just been falling in these past few fights very quickly, so he hasn't really been able to do anything with those items.
I feel like Lee Sin didn't put that much, he didn't gank as much as he could, especially since he built Elder Lizard. With Elder Lizard, you really want to gank more and pick up a lot of kills, because it gives you that extra damage. He's going to start to fall off now, since he didn't have Ancient Golem, which gives him tenacity, which helps you from CC, and the HP bonus.
Flawless going to be taking some damage here, but it looks like they'll just go ahead and back out of that one. We're seeing a lot of roaming in the jungle here. Jinx is down bottom lane though, just pushing it up, so if it's a fight, we'll be in favor of Mira Mesa High School A just having the one-man advantage here, already ahead as well. So they're going to keep Near low, pushing down, split pushing bottom. They're going to have to, Cerritos High School is going to have to try to just kind of divert Mira Mesa High School A from going down there, but they can't do too much being down a man if they go for a fight.
And I wonder how Cerritos is going to play out a team fight. I mean, they don't have a real tank to soak up damage for them. And Lucian will just shred the non-tanks on the team.
Yep, so looks like New Era will have to back off, and actually looks like they want to go into the tower, but his Iron Sight gets destroyed there, and DK Erupt is the one with the kill. Cerritos High School pick up a kill. Now they're picking up the tower in the middle lane. Now they have to escape from Spaz. Throws out the Tibbers. Is unable to find a target for the stun. Spaz now stunned out himself and gets taken down by Yahoo.com's barrel. Wherever here comes Ray Boss Renekton from the side and actually wants to get out of here. He's taking too much damage. Brandon goes down. I can tell you now, in trouble. Stunned down. Super Mega Jet Rocket Zap coming down. Zenith Blade hits him just the tip right there. And Yahoo.com is able to shut him down. Now chasing after somebody here. Barrier coming up. Yahoo.com, he's dodging around. He gets the, he is able to stay alive. And New Era LoL picks up the kill. The ace coming down. However, we do have Orianna just respawning. They'll pick up this middle inner tower and back out. Cerritos High School tying up the kills. Getting ahead in the gold, tying up the towers as well.
And Annie really played that aggressive. He kept going even though he missed his tibbers, and the team committed to it as well.
Yeah, definitely just wasting that some potential there. It didn't come out. And it really allowed Cerritos High School to come into that team fight so well. I can't tell. It was just a really scattered team of Mira Mesa High School A, you know. I can't tell he came in pretty late. He wasn't able to, you know, soak up a lot of damage early. Most of his team was pretty low by that time. Cerritos High School able to find a victory in a team fight. Still looking good for them here as they come ahead in gold. And they can really just utilize the carries as we've seen there. Obviously, Nero LoL is doing very well, 7-2. Yahoo.com in that fight played very well as well, 2-1-3 at this point. So, anyone's game. Anyone's game as we've been seeing in all games today.
And like I said, I think it's just all going to come down to that engage. If Oriana gets a perfect engage, then Mira Mesa will win. But also, Yahoo.com can displace the entire team of Mira Mesa, which allows them to either try to pick up a kill or just disengage.
Yep, so looks like I can't tell you're going to be dodging out of this one here. But he might be in a bit of trouble. Yahoo.com is coming here as well. Body slam coming off. And they're going to be closing the gap here for people against the Renekton. He's still trying to get out. Zap land. They see him. Yeah, your Super Mega Death Rocket comes in to pick up the finishing kill. With 3 members down bottom lane. Mira Mesa High School is posturing up around the Baron and they're chasing after Flawless right now. They're trying to get after him. Use the Talisman of Ascension. I don't think he can get out of this one. His team isn't around to help him out as well, but that's because the team is starting to push down middle lane. Cerritos High School is charging down this middle lane looking for the inhibitor tower, and the whole team of Mira Mesa High School A is up top laner. 4 members of the team will have to be backing and trying to get back for this one. So middle inhibitor tower is falling very quickly here, but it won't quite go down. You don't have enough damage, you don't have enough tank to keep on that tower for long enough. Cerritos High School will have to back out. So go ahead and get on out of there, and we'll see what they can do after that. But that was a nice push from them. Traded a kill, but they got a lot of damage onto that middle inhibitor tower.
And Cerritos was able to get such a big lead off that team fight. I mean, like, they traded Jax for 4 of their
0-4
members.
Jax.
0-4
0-4 Jax, man. I mean, it's not even worth that much. And oh, geez, somebody gets demolished by Yahoo.com. And now Brandon in trouble. Goes up with the repel. He's going to be going down Yahoo.com with the kill. And that was just insane damage there onto somebody to go down. I can tell you now in trouble. Gets the speed buff from Iron Sight. And that was just really well done there by Cerritos High School, finding out the enemy AD carry, and he'll be setting up on the Baron with the AD carry and the jungler down. It'll be very difficult for Mira Mesa High School A to try and contest this.
They don't have their jungle. I don't think they can steal this.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to. They're looking around the Baron pit, but they won't be able to get there in time. That'll be the Dragon Spaz. Gets caught out by the stun. Gets blown up. Shockwave coming up, but Ironside still caught him in CC. Flashes over the wall. Flash after by New Era. Still chasing after. Gets slowed down. Zap lands and picks up the double kill for himself. 10-2-6. New Era LoL is playing a massive jinx right now. Almost already at that Infinity Edge. 28 minutes in. Is sitting at 3 items built. And probably has enough to buy the Infinity Edge at this point. They're going to be taking out the middle inner tower and now the inhibitor.
And Cerritos really getting that inhibitor. That's going to make them able to push down other lanes and also have pressure just on the mid lane.
Yeah, definitely the pressure with that is going to be really great for them. Flawless. Oh, he gets cut off while trying to back. And it's okay. I'll just make him worth less. It's okay. He hasn't gotten the kill yet. Let's make him worth less, right? I'm just kidding. Anyways, he'll be able to get out of there, I suppose. Does get taken on backing on a bush, unfortunately for himself. And the 30-second death timer could possibly allow Mira Mesa High School A to just go for an objective. But what will they go for? They have to go for a tower push, but they have Cerritos High School has sufficient enough wave play to kind of just repel anything, even though it's a 4v5. Dragon has already gone down. Baron is obviously dead. So pretty much Mira Mesa High School picking up that one kill. They can't really do anything with it. They just have to go back, farm lanes, defend their lanes. They have to turtle for a while as well. because Cerritos High School, with the Baron buff with an inhibitor, have a huge advantage over Mira Mesa High School.
I really didn't expect this to happen. Like, Mira Mesa's comp is stronger than Cerritos, in my opinion, because of the engage and the tankiness that they have from Renekton. Renekton got really big, and he's able to put out a lot of damage. But Cerritos has really turned that around.
Yeah, so looking over, we do have the Infinity Edge coming out on Jinx here. And they're actually going for the... I'm totally just blinked on the name. The recurve bow. What is that? What do you think that build for Jinx is actually going to be turning into?
Runan's Hurricane? I think that's what it builds into. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure as well.
It could be Sword of the Divine, but
yeah, he's not going for a defensive item, which is really interesting. He's just going to go for some more attack speed. He's looking to keep on putting out that damage. Doesn't feel the need for a Guardian's Angel. He has been getting enough peel, I think, in these past few fights. Of course, he's also Jinx, so he gets a kill, he gets excited. It's very hard to catch up to a Jinx with that passive going, so he'll most likely be fine. He's just going to go for more damage, as we see here. Now they're going to be pushing down bottom lane. We actually see Jax up top lane going to keep I Can't Tell You up there, and that's really good because obviously I Can't Tell You has a much bigger impact in Mira Mesa's fight than Jax has in Cerritos' fight. So if they're able to keep that Renekton up top lane, then that's pretty much a better trade out there. Just sacrifice Jax for Renekton.
And Jax is just going to keep split pushing top lane. Mira Mesa wants to fight them directly right now. But Cerritos just wants to back out so they can get the top tower.
Yep, Explosive Cask able to disengage there, and this will allow Flawless to keep on with that top lane push. He's gotten to that Jax point where he can really take down times pretty quickly. Has Trinity Force, and actually Shockwave, it lands up to 3. They're going to be going for the fight here with the disengage coming up. I Can't Tell You steps on a Flame Chopper. Top lane tower does fall down. Solar Flare coming out as well. Repel coming down, but Brandon is trapped within. And it's actually a double kill that just came out here for a new era LoL. I think you picked it up with the Super Mega Death Rocket. And a double kill as well from Yahoo.com as the ace comes in here. And that will be DK Rump with the final kill and the surrender vote coming out. And I'm going to rewind really quickly here, because we saw a really random double kill actually coming out for Jinx. I do believe it was a Super Mega Death Rocket came by and actually landed on 2 low-level members of Cerritos High School. So, of Mira Mesa High School. Cerritos High School able to find the victory in the High School Star League of Legends Championship, or Winter Championship Semifinals, going 2-0 versus Mira Mesa High School A.
And Cerritos really played that well. Their comp was able to disengage for so long with the Explosive Cask in the Lee Sin kick, and they were able to stall enough for Jax to also take top, but to just keep kiting them around and let Gragas get his poke from his barrels.
Yep, so it ended up with the surrender vote there, and that was just Cerritos High School really showing why they're so dominant. And ShorterACE, you're going to be going up against these guys in a week in the grand finals. What do you think of Cerritos High School?
I think Cerritos High School is actually really good, but I don't think I'll have a problem against Decrypt.
You want?
In the jungle.
Alright then, okay, so guys, thank you all for watching today. That's going to be the last game of the night. We'll be seeing them, these guys, obviously Cerritos High School versus Jackson High School in a week, January 11th, in the grand finals for the Winter Championship of the High School Star League fall semester. So if you guys are interested in joining this, you can go ahead and check out the Reddit post we did put up. Y'all link it over in the chat. If you want to sign up for the High School Star League, if you're in the high school and you want to play with your friends, join the High School Star League. It's definitely a lot of fun. So also check out our social media sites, facebook.com/HSL, twitter.com/HSStarLeague, as well as subscribe to us on YouTube, where VODs will be coming up next 24 hours or so. YouTube.com/High School Star League. All this information, as well as streaming schedules and whatnot, is actually down below the Twitch player. So just scroll down, you can see all of that there. Before we sign off, we'd like to thank our sponsors, being Twitch, Jinx, Battlefight, and Gunners, helping prizing the event. If you want to find out more information about the High School Star League Winter Championship, I'll throw a link down to just the event page, and you guys can go ahead and read about the prizing, read about the teams in it. And yeah, so guys, thank you all for watching. My name is CrusaderKitten. I was casting alongside Rapidly, got replaced by ShorterACE here. You want to find me? You can find me at twitter.com/CrusaderKitten. If you want to see more of my casting, ShorterACE, where can we find you?
You can find me at twitter.com/ShorterACE. I usually post my stream if you guys want to watch me play. So I think my gameplay will be more fun to watch than my casting.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. We'll close it off with a very quick commercial. But guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all on the fields of justice.